Good evening, folks, and welcome to Sonofdel's Christmas Vlogmas, day 20. Only 5 days left till Christmas, eh? That's gone quick, that's gone quick. Well, I'm in the Christmas spirit today, as you can see from me top. I'm an Only Fools and Horses fan, but I've also got the trotter van with the reindeers. I'll come back a little bit, you'll be able to see it better. Oh, how about if I stand up? Oh! There you go. Trotters Independent Traders, Cushy Christmas. Brilliant. Yeah, I'm in the Christmas spirit today. Really in the Christmas spirit. Been sorting through all my clothes upstairs, putting all my Christmas stuff in one drawer so it's easy to get to. Anyway, coming up on tonight's vlog, when I can get my seat arranged properly, we've got the Harry Potter unboxing of the Advent Calendar Day 20, and it's a bad character. In the Nightmare Before Christmas, we've got a very, very good character who's also very cool, and my sister absolutely loves it. She thinks it's the best one yet, I think. The Doggy Advent Calendar. I'm going to have a bit of a talk today about my day, because I've just heard some news not so long ago that's made it a little bit of a sad day, but yeah, my day. And a lot of, well, a new video of the dog, and it's worth watching. It's only about 1.5 minutes, but it's worth watching. So, coming up, it's the Advent Calendars time. Is it? Tell your mum then.
Is it time for treat?
Tell your mum.
Tail going. Tail going. Day 20.
Day 20. What we got? What we got? Where's it, Jess? Let Daddy try and find his way in, because he never can.
Oh, are you waiting patiently,
Oh,
Jess?
sis. It's mine. Sit. Talk. Hold on. Thank you. Yeah. I want one. Good girl. There you go. We've got a second one. Who's this? What's this? What's that?
She always gets distracted outside with
Yeah.
me.
What's this? Don't walk on my feet.
Good girl. Can you paw? Paw? Good girl. Hold on. Ta. Good girl. Good girl.
There's a good girl. All gone.
Oh, come.
She's chef, mum. Call me. You can lie down. No? Not sure? Yes.
Yeah. What is she sniffing at?
No idea. Oh. Well, folks, day 20 on the Funko Pop Nightmare Before Christmas calendar. And yesterday was Oogie Boogie and Hessian. Today we've got... Ow, ow.
Didn't want your fingers anyway, did you?
No. Oh, blimey. It's a big character. It's definitely a big character. Nearly filled the bag. Oh! Okay. This will surprise everybody. Let's see if you can get this one. Deb, you've got to try and guess this one. You ready?
Okay. You just thought they'd put it on day 24.
Yeah, I thought that would have been in day 24. But that's just completely surprised and baffled me that is in day 20.
I think I know what day 24 is then.
So do you know who that is, people? Shall we go for Father Christmas, Indoor 20 of the Nightmare Before Christmas Pocket Pop Calendar? So it's day 20 on the Harry Potter Funko Pop calendar, and yesterday it was Neville Shorthorse. Longbottom, sorry. Neville Longbottom. I knew that would make Deb laugh.
You're a bully, you are.
Today we've got... I think I know who this is. I think I know this one. Deb can tell me if I'm right. Use a bit of plastic. Who's that, Deb?
Looks like Draco.
That's
Malfoy.
Draco Malfoy, I think. Yeah, I think that might be Draco Malfoy myself. It's the blonde hair that gives it away, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is Draco.
Really blonde hair. I think that one might be Draco Malfoy. That's my guess anyway. And that is in door 20 of the Harry Potter Pocket Pop calendar. So there we go, door 20 on the Nightmare Before Christmas calendar, and we've already had Father Christmas. So what could be in door 24, I wonder? Me and Deb have got a fair idea, actually. Now, excuse me, because I've not been 100% brilliant today, so I am going to keep drinking water. I've done a bit too much today. I'll explain later. So, yeah, and obviously in Harry Potter, it was the evil Draco Malfoy. Slytherin. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know that much about it, but I do know that he's like a villain, if you like. He's like one of the snidey gits with the blonde hair, and that's how I could tell who it was. As soon as I opened it, I saw the blonde hair, and I remember when I've been playing Harry Potter, the Lego games, that Draco Malfoy has got this like really blonde hair, and I thought that's got to be Draco Malfoy, and it was. So there you go. As I said, I've been sorting through my Christmas clothes today upstairs, and I've actually got 4 pairs or 5 pairs of Christmas lounge pants, 3 or 4 Christmas t-shirts, and 4 Christmas jumpers. So I'm all set for Christmas, and I'll be wearing a different one each day this week. I've even got a pair of lounge pants on that have actually got candy canes and snowflakes on them. You might have seen me wearing them this morning on the unboxing vlog. Yeah, candy canes and snowflakes. Right. Today, first of all, I just want to do a quick congratulations to Sarah Rhodes from Cheeky Cheesecakes, who did I think it was a Christmas market thing today in Newcastle-under-Lyme, and she absolutely stormed it, sold nearly everything. So that's a fantastic achievement. Way to go, Sarah. I did say, that's a hell of a business you've got there. You want to keep that going, and hopefully it'll, really turn into something amazing, because she's an amazing baker. And I've actually tried the products now. I've tried the cheesecake. And I've tried the brownie. Beautiful, beautiful, mate. Yeah, enough said. So way to go, Sarah. Right, my day. Got up this morning, did the usual, the advent calendars after we'd had a cup of tea and everything, sorted through some stuff. And then we decided we were going to sort out the clothes, because we got a lot of clothes that were just lying around that should have been put away. So I spent about an hour and a half, 2 hours, folding my t-shirts and rolling them up so that they could fit in the drawer. And I've worked out I've got 3 full drawers of 28 t-shirts. So I have got at least 84 in drawers upstairs, and I've got about another 20 or 25 that have got to be washed. I need a sort out after Christmas. I really do, because I haven't got room for 100 and odd t-shirts. I need to get rid of some of them. So, they are going. I've got a friend who basically loves my t-shirts. He loves my t-shirts. And bear in mind, some of them I'll have only worn once. And he'll have them off me. I know he'll have them off me. And I've got a nephew as well. who loves the t-shirts, but he had an habit of really saying strange things like, can you get them in a bigger size? And it's kind of like, well, no, because when they come, they're for me. You know, when they come, when the Z boxes and everything, they're for me. I can't really order them in a bigger size and then think, oh, I can't wear it now, but I can pass it on. So, oh, God, sorry. Trouble today. I also made a big mistake today. I did it because I wanted to be helpful. We've got a little spare room bed, like a trundle bed thing. And the bed part of it has got a single quilt on it and single bedding. And I decided today, in my infinite wisdom, to change the bedding. Now, when you do a single bed, no problem. 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you're done, you move on to the next thing. When you've got the condition that I've got and you do a single bed, you are knackered. You are wiped out completely. I was falling asleep sitting up after that. I couldn't get my energy at all. I felt sick as a dog. My head was spinning. All from changing a single bed. All from doing that. That's what this condition does to you, though. It takes simple jobs that used to take you 10 minutes, and then you just literally go, right, done that next, done that next, done that next. And it turns them into an absolute nightmare because you get worn out doing stupid things like taking the bin out to empty it, even though it's only a little bin. You know, you can get tired doing that. And it's stupid because I used to have quite a lot of energy. Don't get me wrong, I've never been like a, you know, full of energy, sort of, I can do anything. I've never been like that, but I used to have a lot of energy. And when we used to come to do the Christmas stuff, and me and Deb used to go down to my Auntie Pauline's and put up her Christmas decks, I was always putting all the lights in the windows, setting everything up, doing all the plugs, all this kind of stuff, moving stuff out the way, getting the boxes out from putting them in, and all that. And now I have to sit back while a lot of it's done. Deb does the tree. Deb does all the tree lights, the lot. Because I just cannot do it. I have not got the energy to do it. It will literally wipe me out completely. And it's a horrible, horrible feeling when you're only 48 years old and you basically got enough energy to get up in the morning, come down, have a cup of tea, and that's it. Otherwise, you're tired, you're shattered, you're falling asleep. When I was sitting upstairs, when I'd finished putting my t-shirts away and Deb was sorting through her washing, I didn't realise I actually fell asleep. I fell asleep while sitting on the bed. And Deb had shouted me 2 or 3 times before I sort of like came out of it, and I didn't even know I'd been asleep. But I drifted, I dropped off. So anybody with CMT knows what I'm talking about. Anybody without CMT and doesn't know what CMT is, it's called Charcot-Marie-Tooth, and it's a horrible, horrible condition because there's no set rules. There's no, it will do this, it will do this, it will do this. There's certain things which are regular that most people get. Things like the arched instep, the toes that curl over. So instead of your toes being flat like that, your toes bend in like that and they curl under. And you have to be very careful because your toes can go like that. And of course, with them going like that, underneath your toes, your skin gets really hard and sore and it can be very, very painful. But because you've got CMT, you can't feel it. So you have to regularly keep checking underneath the arch thing where your toes go like that. You need to keep checking underneath that part there, that little bit. Because if you don't, it can cause a lot of problems. It can cause a lot of problems. I've ended up with really bad problems with my feet because of that. But yeah, that's one of the joys of CMT. And then with the regular things. But some people have symptoms I haven't got. I have symptoms that some other people haven't got. But of course, it's not just me CMT because I've got other conditions as well. Hypothyroidism makes you tired, by the way. That is a you are falling asleep in the middle of the day with hypothyroidism. It is literally a bad one. Now, put that with the CMT, and it doesn't bode well for anything physical activity or nothing like that. No carrying boxes, no lifting stuff up. Deb will let me come down the stairs today, but she wouldn't let me bring anything downstairs. I'm not allowed to carry anything to come downstairs. I have a job to carry stuff upstairs. So, yeah. But my day literally started with that, and we did all that lot like, and ended up absolutely shattered. And then for tea, we had something which Deb had never made before, and she made it, and it was called sagaloo. Now, I can't see what the hype is over sagaloo, because to me it just tasted like mince and spuds. There was nothing special about it. Now, she did bourguignon a couple of weeks ago. I had a nice Aberdeen Angus beef bourguignon. That was absolutely beautiful, that was, with a bit of couscous. No problem. She also makes a lovely chicken korma. So I've had that as well. She does a lovely chilli, minced beef chilli. But she tried this sagaloo. And to be perfectly honest, I was underwhelmed. It just tasted like a plate, but you chuck together with bits you've got left over. Mince, bit of spud, bit of carrot, done. That's all it tasted like. Dead honest, it just tasted like that. So I'm not really... It just, I don't know, just didn't do anything for me whatsoever. I didn't think, wow, this is amazing. I just thought, at least it's food. Now, in the afternoon, we were sitting doing stuff, sorting lights out, and what Deb's been doing, she'd been taking some artistic photos of the living room, because she's into her photography in a big way, which is why I got her the Samsung Galaxy S10 phone, because the camera on it is absolutely stunning. It makes this, which is a Sony Xperia 10, Sony Xperia 10, something like that. Anyway, Sony Xperia 10 2 or something or other. And I'll tell you what, the camera on this, you may as well have a 1 megapixel camera, because compare it to the Samsung Galaxy S10, and that camera is absolutely stunning. It brings out details that you can't even see with your eye. It's like, wow. And she's into all the photography side. Now, as you can see from my vlog, she does the videoing in the morning. She does the pictures, she sets them all up lovely and everything. And she's into all that in a big way. So last year, her main Christmas present off me was an Instamatic. Well, you know, you remember Polaroid cameras where you used to take the picture and the thing would come out at the bottom and you'd rip it off and da-da-da. Well, they bought them out again. And they're instant cameras. You put the film in, you take the picture, it comes out the bottom or the top, whichever. And I bought that, and because I bought it, it came with an extra pack, which all I had to do was go onto WhatsApp, talk to the person who makes the product, and they sent me this pack through, and it's got little frames that you can put it in. It's got little tiny little pegs so you can peg up the photos. It's got everything in it. It's brilliant, and she loves photography. So with this S10 camera, when I got this phone for her, because I just said to her literally, what phone do you want? And she said, I don't know. I said, well, what are you looking at for? She said, a decent camera. I said, right, we'll get your phone with a decent camera. And the only one we could find really was the Samsung Galaxy S10. And it's absolutely amazing. Anyway, she'd been taking all these photos, doing it artistic. So that took up about an hour while I was sitting there nearly falling asleep all afternoon. And then we got a knock on the door. And it was weird because Deb had gone to the front door because we'd seen a Christmas card somebody posted through the door, and as she went to get this Christmas card off, we got a knock on the door as well. When we opened it, it was our good friends from across the road. You remember me telling you before about Michelle and the little lad Finn? He's our adopted nephew, basically. He thinks, you know, he loves us and we love him. He's great, fantastic. And he got us Christmas presents, and it was really, really sweet of him, because, you know, we're not one of these people who buy to receive and all that stuff. We don't do that. We just love giving at Christmas. We are just one of those. And if we can don't get me wrong, I know I probably have got a member of my family now looking at the screen going, you don't buy for them all. And no, we don't. We made it a rule now that we don't buy for all the extended great nieces and all that, because to be honest with you, if we even spent £10 on each of them, we'd be spending nigh on £100 just on kids. You know, and at the moment, I will be honest, at the moment, we don't see them. And I don't just mean because of COVID. I mean just we don't see them. They don't live that far away, but they don't come down here. They don't come visit us or nothing like that. Now, yeah, fair enough. I can understand this year with COVID, and I quite understand that, mate. No problem whatsoever. But that isn't the reason we don't buy in presents. The reason we don't buy the presents is because we stopped a while ago buying for the little kids, and what we tend to do now is buy for the adults. So we buy for my sister and my brother-in-law more than we buy for the kids. Because kids, they have hundreds of presents off everybody. Literally, they won't even know who's presents off who tomorrow. You know, they won't have a clue by Boxing Day who's bought what. But the parents will. And the parents will appreciate the fact, you know, they'll say, oh, yeah, I remember you. Oh, yeah, I'm watching that now, you know, something like that. And I'm the same. I remember all my presents, but as a child, I didn't. You know, I'd literally have the tags, and I'd be like, I don't know who that's off. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we tend to stick to the adults. And anyway, we got these two lovely presents. Really, really nice they are. Basically indulgent treats. You know, mine's got a little bit of drink in there, a little bit of alcoholic sweets or something, truffles or something or other. And I'm really looking forward to it. And it's lovely set out with a little bow on the front and everything. It's beautiful, it is. And Deb's got a pamper set, basically, all bath stuff and everything like that. And it's fantastic, you know, it's really nice. And when they came back in, when Deb came in, obviously after seeing them, after seeing my little nephew, bless him, she came in. And then obviously we had this tea, like I said, this Sagaloo stuff like. And then I came on the internet, and I checked my phone, and I found out that Rosalind Knight had passed away. Now, at first, the name didn't click. It should have done, because I'm a member of the Only Fools and Horses Appreciation Society, and we mention her on there a lot. Now, Rosalind Knight was most famous back in the 50s and 60s, because she was one of the stars of Carry On films. She was in Carry On Nurse, where she played a brilliant part, and she was in Carry On Teacher. But she was also in Only Fools and Horses. Now, if you've ever seen Only Fools and Horses, there's an episode called Jolly Boys Outing, where they get stranded in Margate because the coach blows up. And they go and try and stay at a hotel called the Hotel Bella. The only trouble is, the Hotel Bella is like one of those dark, foreboding places that looks like, you know, as Usyk says, it looks like the Monsters Weekend place, as Rodney says. And the landlady of it is Rosalind Knight. She's actually the landlady of it. She plays this part brilliantly, Mrs. Cresswell. She's one of these sort of like, yes, I've got a room, £10 each, yes, and that includes a full English breakfast, all that kind of stuff. You know, but she's a little thin, frail old woman, and she played it brilliantly. She really did. I thought her part in that was fab, and apparently she passed away, aged 87 today. And I was a bit gutted, to be honest with you, because like I said, you know, too many stars are going. Too many of the stars that I've watched over the years. But I don't know much else she was in, you see, because I remember her in the Carry On films, because I'm a mental Carry On film fan, I've got them all. But I didn't see her in anything else then until Only Fools and Horses. And when I first saw her, I didn't know who it was. I was like, no idea who she is. I don't recognise her. And then when you see pictures of her when she was younger and you sort of meld it with your imagination, you think, work it out up to the age. And it's, you know, you can see her. You can see her in it at all. You can see her completely. And one of the most endearing things, like I said, was Carry On Teacher. And the gist of it is this headmaster's going to leave their school, or he's thinking of getting another job somewhere else. And these kids find out and decide they don't want him to leave. So they set up all these different pranks. It's got a young Richard O'Sullivan in it as well, a very young Richard O'Sullivan. And Kenneth Connor plays a science teacher. Well, when they come, they're getting a visit from this guy who's like he writes books on child psychology. And he's played by Leslie Phillips. And he's he doesn't know what planet he's on, to be honest with you. And there's a woman with him who's basically from the school judgment board, if you like, to see how the school's performing and everything. And she is a real hard-as-nails person. It's Rosalind Knight playing the part, but she falls in love with Kenneth Connor, the science teacher, who's dead naive, innocent, and doesn't know nothing about women. He's quite happy just, you know, playing with these molecules and all this kind of stuff. And it's a really good part she plays in it. If you ever get a chance, you want to give it a bash. It's black and white, but it's fantastic, it is. It's called Carry On Teacher, and it's really, really good. It's got all the cast in it, except I think the only one who I don't know, the only one who's in it, who isn't in it, out the Carry On cast really, is Sid James. Sid James isn't in it. Kenneth Williams is in it. He plays a great part. So is Hattie Jakes. So is Joan Sims. And so is Charles Autry. But the main part was actually played by, what was his name? I keep meaning to say Willay, but it isn't Willay. I can't remember his name. But the lead in Thingy is brilliant. The lead in Carry On Teacher. If you ever get a chance, you won't give it a bash. It's not a Christmas film, but it's a bloody good film. Yeah, so I was quite sad to hear that she'd passed away, really. It put a bit of a downer on the afternoon. But, yeah, I've got some what's-its coming up. Check this out. This is the dog having, first of all, a belly rub and a fuss off me. But then just check out this lovely video of her fast asleep. Bless her. Aren't you, mate? You're very long, aren't you? Come here, then. Come here. Come here, then. Oh, what's the matter? Oh, back leg.
Got a ticklish spot.
Oh, yeah, what's the matter? Were we ignoring you? Were we? We have to when we do the advent calendars, but at least you get yours first. Don't you? You get yours first. Yeah, once you're cute, eh? That's our dog for you, mate. She can be a pain in the backside, but God, she's lovable. You know what I mean? But then again, I suppose that's like all dogs. And that's like all dogs, really. Coming up to Christmas anyway, we've got like 4 days of vlogs to go. Literally 21st, 2nd, 3rd and 4th. Now, obviously, I am not doing a vlog on Christmas Day, but I will be doing one either Boxing Day or the day after with footage from Christmas Day in it. Because obviously I'm going to be doing a bit of filming and all that sort of stuff and finish off the year nice, you know, really happy and stuff. And hopefully, fingers are crossed, you know, for you all, that you all have a nice and decent Christmas and that everything goes okay. I think I'm not the only one, I know that, who's lost family members this year. And it's going to be very hard. It's going to be very hard for my family this year. It's going to be horrible. You know, because literally, like I said, my mum only passed away in August and it's only December now, so it's only been 4 months and it feels like yesterday. It's still that real to us, you know, it's still that horrible. But hopefully, you know, we'll have a nice Christmas. We've all got a bit of my mum. We've all got some of her ashes, like in different bottles, little different trinket boxes and stuff like that. So basically, my mum's spending Christmas with all of us, which is absolutely fantastic. Our house, my sister's house and Mandy's house, Paula's house, yeah, brilliant. And that'll make a difference, you know, that will make a difference. But going on from what I said yesterday, at the end of the day, you know, nowadays you've got more avenues to keep in touch with people, such as Skype, such as Google Hangouts, such as Facebook and all this sort of stuff. When I was growing up in the 80s, if this kind of virus had hit then, we wouldn't have been able to have none of that. We would have been stranded. Then you would have known what solitude was about, because literally you wouldn't have been able to see anybody or hear anybody, because the only way you could have done it was with a phone. And bear in mind, when I grew up in the late 70s, early 80s, there was only about 2 houses in our street that had phones. All the rest used to go down to the phone box at the bottom of the road, mate. If it hadn't been vandalised, it was usable. But yeah, as you saw from me me vlog, as you saw from me vlog yesterday, I was doing this jigsaw on here. If you want to know how it turned out, this is how it turned out. The reason I called it part 1, by the way, is because, as you can see behind me, there's the jigsaw there. If I don't stretch, there's the jigsaw there, and in it is another 1,000 piece. And the 1,000 piece is what one of the people who are in that picture, which is the front of the box, it's what one of them can see that's making them all like look astonished and laughing and stuff like that. So it's a completely different image, and I don't know what it's going to be, but I'm going to start it in a couple of hours. Well, probably in about half an hour, actually. So the last word today really is just about, you know, enjoying yourself leading up to Christmas. I know all the restrictions have made a lot of people very unhappy. I know that a lot of people are really down because of the restrictions, but there's something I realised yesterday. While this virus was going on, a lot of places that got put into heavy lockdowns were the north. Newcastle, Liverpool, Manchester, Lancashire. And I think those people down south thought it was just a northern virus. This is what I think anyway, because they went about their lives and didn't give a monkeys. They were just literally, oh no, don't matter, we'll put 4 million people and just cram them all into tube stations and God knows what. And they did. And because of that, and because of their ignorance, and because of their blasé attitude, they are now in a worse tier system than we are. Because we're in tier 3. We're in tier 3, yeah. Been in tier 3 for a week or so, 2 weeks, whatever. They are in tier 4. They don't even get the 1 day at Christmas, mate. Because the rate down there is through the roof. All the southeast down that way, mate, is all in a bad way. Buckinghamshire, what is the Buckingham down there, Sussex down there, all them sort of places, all them down there, they're in a bad way. And they are getting this virus really bad. And I've got a feeling, like I said, it's because the rich and blameless, as I call them, the rich and blameless, they are the ones that have basically been thinking that it's just a northern thing and we can do what we want. And now it's come back to bite them in the ass because they can't even see each other at Christmas. They're not allowed to. Not even one day. I mean, we get one day, but they don't get none. And I've got a feeling, like I said, it's because of that. I think somewhere along the line they thought, we're all right. We're down south. This is a northern virus, this is. It's them up there that are getting the restrictions, not us. We're all right. We can go about doing what we want. And no, it didn't work like that. So it's a bit of a wake-up call for you, really, isn't it, down south? It's a bit of a kick up the arse. And to be honest with you, I think everybody in the country needs that kick up the arse at the moment. Because my sister told me yesterday, my sister Paula, said that she had to go downtown for something. I can't think what she said. And she said she has never seen so many people in her life. They were literally chin to chin almost, shopping. Hundreds of them. Not giving a toss. They don't care about social distancing. They're shopping for the Christmas stuff. Why would they care? People have got the crap attitude. I'm sorry, but the best thing if you want to get people to do as they're told, mate, is to bring in the army. I know that sounds drastic, but it sounds like that's what we need to be. We need to be drastic because people are just going to ignore it, and they're going to keep ignoring it and keep ignoring it until a member of their family dies, and then they suddenly wake up and go, oh, hang on a minute, this virus is real. We're doing things wrong here. But it's going to take somebody in their family dying before they do anything about it. And if you've got to wait to see somebody die before you realise that this is not something to play with, this is not something you can just say, oh no, I'll forget about it, it don't matter, it'll go away. It won't go away. And there's a new strain now which is even more virulent. It's even more of a threat to humanity. See, as it mutates, it changes. And as it changes, so suddenly the vaccines won't work. Because it'll grow used to the vaccine, like anything in life. Like anything in life, it will adapt. It will alter itself. And there'll be one day where no vaccine will work. So do as you're told. Stay indoors. Take your no days. And hopefully by next Christmas you might be able to spend Christmas with your loved ones. If they're all still here. But yeah, us up north can do it. You down south try it. Anyway, remember, in the Harry Potter Advent Calendar, it was Draco Malfoy. And in The Nightmare Before Christmas character, it was, let me think, I can't remember his name now. Was it Father Christmas? Who'll be in tomorrow's? Wait and see. Bye for now, and you all take care. Well, I've just done my vlog, as you noticed, and I got to the end and I said, you know, that was it for today. But I've just seen something. I've just been sent a story by my wife upstairs, who's on a laptop upstairs. She just sent me a story. And obviously what I've just said before about those down south, you know, behaving, etc., etc. Obviously I'm talking to the wall. I'm talking to the wall because I've just read a story that absolutely amazed me. And it's how the transport police are being deployed at train stations to make sure that people do what they're not, you know, the non-essential travel thing. Because apparently they're abandoning places like London. They're getting on trains and going up 200, 300 miles so that they can be in different tiers. Now, I think, to be perfectly honest with you, every single one of them is a selfish person. A very selfish person. Because what they're basically saying was, well, I might have the virus, but I'm going to travel up north so that I don't have to be under the restrictions. And that is a complete selfish act. That is a horrible act, in fact. That's quite low. That's almost as low as you can possibly go. So you're told that you are going to go into tier 4. So you abandon where you live so you can try and go, say, I don't know, up to see your parents who live in tier 2 and pass it on to them and probably kill them. But as long as you get out of London, that's fine. That's made me angry, really angry. And it just shows you. They say that the people up north are thick. Do they? Do they? I'm up north, mate. I was born in the Midlands and I now live up north. I live in Blackpool in Lancashire. And I tell you something, mate, I wouldn't even dream about doing what they're doing. I think it's disgusting. I think they're despicable, a lot of them. And on that note, I will say goodbye and see you tomorrow.